We do something called Signature in the schools, and this is really the core program that we started with 15 years ago. When Signature first started, Arlington County said, well, would you come in and do some workshops for us? So we said, wouldn't it be great if we had a professional theater experience for the students at Wakefield? I mean, because that was kind of the high school that we had adopted.
It's an amazing experience, and I am truly grateful. I have learned just copious amounts about theater.
I moved here my junior year, at the beginning of last year. I had no idea what it was. And then Miss Marcia came over to the school to talk to us about it, and at the time I was just trying to get into any play I could. I love theater, so anytime there's something I can do, I go for it.
I didn't even know what theater was. That's horrible. I mean, I knew actresses and actors, but I didn't know that there was a world out there called theater world. Marcia came to our school and she talked about Signature to us, and she mentioned that we could also audition for it, and I made it. I made the show, and then I really liked it. I felt at home. I felt that I'm very comfortable on stage. It's where I belong, and ever since then I've been stuck on it like glue.
Wakefield has an excellent theater program, but it is still very much a high school theater program. There, the main goal is always to get a production on the stage. But I really feel that here at Signature, the goal, it's the growth of the actors, it's the growth of the storyline. It's really introducing the actors to a world that is much more professional in the way it runs.
And so every year we write an original play, and the students get a week with the playwright, because that's something that many actors never get the opportunity to do.
It's a very unique thing. Like, I actually know of no other program like it. It's from the beginning just been a really sort of powerful experience.
One of the things that we do when we think about what kind of plays we're going to develop, we try to really look at something that is meaningful in the classroom and then put it on stage in a dramatic way so people can see it in another way, what theater does best. It gives them an emotional kind of relationship with the subject.
I never feel like I'm writing a show for kids or even an education piece. I feel like I'm writing a play that happens to be inhabited with teenagers. So I usually don't write a word until after auditions. And I wrote it specifically for the kids who are auditioning.
Doing a new show feels so much different than just doing a show at high school. It feels like you have some sort of ownership over it. Like, this is your show, not just because you're in it, but because the part was written with you in mind.
I bid you stay!
If you'll just sit and listen.
Stay, you sorceress!
And I think it doesn't hurt that we're doing it on the set of Sweeney Todd.
I mean, we actually try to give people a respect for acting. It's a very difficult craft.
William!
And what you do as an actor is really things that you can take into whatever line of work you decide to pursue. I mean, one thing that people learn in a new way is responsibility to themselves and to others. You know, that to be at a rehearsal is not just something you do for yourself, you do it for everyone else, because you can't work unless everybody is there.
You're responsible for other people. If you're not there, you're messing with other people's process, and that's, I think, an important thing that for anyone to go through. Realize that there's a community around you you have to sort of be responsible for too.
Half of the learning is just watching things, and slowly you pick up on the way things work in the professional world. And then there's one professional actor from the DC area who joins the cast. So I've gotten to work with some really fantastic actors and actresses.
Those students on that stage owned that show. And not only the actors, but the stage manager. They were making decisions. They were reacting in a way that was beyond anything that we had rehearsed. And that's your reward, that the light bulb goes on, you know.
Even if I become an actor and do professional shows, I might not ever actually do something as big as a signature show. So, you know, I might have hit a high point too early. Crap.
Just know that like you're special for that reason. It just doesn't happen.
It's a really unique program, and it should be more known, I think, nationally, because it's something really special.
It's a really marvelous, marvelous experience that I'm truly grateful for.